Berwick Mitsubishi. My name is Nathan and today we're doing a walk around video on this really cool 2019 Suzuki Jimny GLX that is a 4x4 manual. So what we'll do, run through the condition of the vehicle as well as some of the cool little accessories that have been fitted onto this car. Now starting off on that front end, you do note that this does have a bull bar fitted on there. So it is an ARB 4x4 bull bar. It does come with your daytime running lamps with the LED kit there and also your fog lamps fitted in there. If you do note, on top of that we also got driving lights mounted. So obviously good for country driving, four-wheel driving, whatever you might be using this vehicle for, but it has already been decked out with pretty much the necessary accessories. Below that there is also a winch kit fitted, which is going to make it easy for you to get out of sticky situations. Headlights are just mounted behind that with your indicator lamps, and if you do note, there is a CB radio system already fitted onto the vehicle for you. So pretty much set up for a good long drive and a bit of four-wheel driving. Tinted bonnet protector above that, which is going to protect the car from getting any serious stone chip damage on that bonnet. And coming across the side, can note that this does come fitted with the wheel arches from factory, so that'll allow you for a slightly wider fitment on your tires. As you can see, these have been fitted, looks like a zero offset on the rim, but fitted right in the middle. Nice chunky Hankook all-terrain tires, so great for the road, great for four-wheel driving, pretty much for any kind of need that you'll be using this vehicle for. Above that, do also get your amber indicator lamp as well. Now these are steel rims, so they're probably, and considering how chunky the tires are, they probably have not got any damage on them, but I will try my best to point out anything that is not there. So hubcaps fitted in the middle of this one and all your lock nuts around it. Coming across the side of the vehicle, does have the scrub guard just on the side mounted below. It's not a step. I mean, you could probably use it as a step, but doesn't seem to be very practical to be used as a step, but that is there to protect the undercarriage of the car. Nice big door. They do come fitted with the tinted Jimny bonnet, weather shields, and they are genuine Jimny ones, so they are fitted to the vehicle. Nice black side mirrors that are quite square as well, and the color match door handle. Next to that is your fuel filler cap, which is mounted just on the side. Easy access when you get in and out of the car. Now to have a look inside, do note it does come fitted with your rubber floor mats. They are genuine Suzuki Jimny floor mats. It does look a little bit dirty. Obviously the car has been driven and used. We'll get a full detail though before you pick it up, so don't worry too much about that. More so, it is a condition you should be concerned about. So condition of the seats, again, A1, no damage, no tears, no stains. Considering it's a 2019, it's highly unlikely you see those things, but it's good to see it has been looked after and maintained. SRS airbags on the side. And very well laid out on the interior. Scuff guard, all the interior guards are all well protected, and the door frame again, or the door card, still presents really well. No damage there whatsoever. Second rim is also in good condition. I will note that it is missing a hubcap there. Probably something you could purchase directly from Suzuki or online, but just so you know that that is missing on that rim. Now coming across to the back of the vehicle, you've got cool little Suzuki Mud Flaps. I love mud flaps, they make it look a little bit more aggressive, but Suzuki Mud Flaps, you've also got that steel spare tire at the back, and it is a full size with the same Hankook all-terrain tires fitted on there, so no matter what situation you're in, you're going to be able to swap these out quite easily. Rear wipers and washers with the high mounted brake lights going to make it a lot easier and noticeable for other people behind you to notice when you're braking. And having a look inside the car as well, you can see these do come fitted with a plastic black back cover that is to protect the seats, and if I drop these will drop completely flat. There is a few little things on the back seat there, so it might not be completely flat, but it will drop flat once you remove those little mats and plastics out. But nice protection cover on the top here, so if you're putting anything or loading anything into the boot, it's not going to scratch or damage anything expensive. And you've also got a little 12-volt socket on the side there for whatever you want to plug in there. Two tether points for your baby seats, and also all your jacking tools for your winch kit, and a little bit of storage just below that as well. Closing this up. Now paint condition on this car is phenomenal. There's no damage. I will point out if I see anything, but from what so far, there's no damage on this whatsoever. And take a look at that second rim. Again, no damage on that rim. Hubcap is missing on that one too, but no damage to the tires. Still got good condition. Does also come fitted with these with the Rhino roof tray. So if you are planning on transporting or camping, you can mount everything on the top there, tied down nice and tight. And those are really handy, or if you wanted to put an awning on there as well. And that fourth and final rim, this one does come with the hubcap. No damage on there whatsoever, and great tires. So you got 4 Hankook all-terrain tires, 4 steel rims all the way around. Cool little winch kit, bull bar, very aggressive looking Suzuki Jimny, but still looks quite fun to drive. So what we're going to do is pop the hood and take a look inside. We'll look inside the engine bay of this compact SUV. What we have here is Suzuki's 4-cylinder 1.5 litre petrol motor. Now despite its size, it is a very fun motor to drive, still quite zippy, a little bit torquey. Considering the weight of the car, you don't really need phenomenal power. They're just how it is laid out, you've got your battery terminals on the driver's side with your positive and negative gradients. Just put down here is your radiator, so you want to make sure that is all topped up because that is your reservoir there. Make sure that has enough coolant in there or water. And over here is your wiper and washer fluid. So make sure that is all topped up and check. This is your dipstick. Make sure you check your oil every now and then, especially if you're doing any hard driving, and that is your cap to make sure you top it up with oil. But like I said, it is a 4-cylinder 1.5 litre petrol motor. It does come with a 5-speed manual gearbox, so nice long gears to shift through. Now this motor produces 75 kilowatts with 130 newton meters of torque, so enough torque and power to make this thing quite fun to drive. It is a 4x4 vehicle. It does run on your unleaded petrol. It does have a 40 litre capacity fuel tank. Now that is filled up with your 91 fuel. You can also use an E10 blend depending on what your preference is. Now this car has a combined fuel consumption of 6.4 litres per 100 kilometers, or an average fuel distance of 625 kilometers off a full tank, which is quite a good amount for a little 40 litre tank. So what we're going to do is have a look inside the vehicle and take a look at some of the features. Right, having a look inside the Suzuki Jimny now. It is a very well laid out vehicle. There's a lot of different materials used in here, which I quite like. There's a textured dash up the top, quite a smooth plastic in here, chunky grips, big knobs. Kind of feels like a toy truck that you actually can sit in and drive, and I quite love that aspect of the Suzuki Jimny. It's what makes it so unique and so special. Now, some of the characteristics in this vehicle. So right hand side, just on the side here, is your left and right side mirror controls. Above that, there are a few buttons with one blank spot. Now, those are for some of the safety features. So firstly, on the far left is your forward collision mitigation. Next to that is your lane departure warning system, your headlight washers, and also your driving lights, which are your big driving LED driving lights at the front. And there is a blank spot here if you wanted to add anything additional, maybe a light bar on top, depending on what you want to use the car for. Up here on the steering column is your right and left indicator, fog lamp controls, and headlight controls. Now they are an automatic automatic dusk sensing system, so you can just leave it in auto. Car's going to sense when it needs to use it. Left hand side are your wipers and washers for both front and rear. Now the steering wheel is a very, very comfortable steering wheel, nice leather stitched, very soft leather as well. Now the right hand side does have all your cruise control settings with your speed limiter, and the left hand side has all your media controls for your head unit. Below that there are 3 paddles. One is for your call, your eject, and your voice control for your head unit. Now the dash is a very nice dash. It does have a cool orange backlit setup. So speed on this side, RPM on that side. All your little warning signals will come up in the bottom here, and you got also a small little LED display, digital display. Sorry, that's going to show your fuel economy, your trips, trip A, trip B, average distance driven, all that kind of information. Now up the top here, this particular one does come fitted with this cool little mount, I guess. Not sure what you want to use it for. You could probably put some storage up there. I think it's also handy if you wanted to keep maybe your phone here, if you've got your maps running there or whatever it might be, but that will sit there. Make sure you're not watching a movie while driving, but I mean, the option's there for you if you wanted to, but yeah, that's not standard on Suzuki Jimny, so that has been fitted onto this vehicle as well. Coming over to the entertainment system, so very nice laid out entertainment system. As you can see, it is quite colorful, very simple, chunky, but quite easy to use. It is literally like you're in a Tonka truck, because a kid could operate these systems. So up the top left here is your AM FM radio, or your radio connections. Down the bottom is for your inbuilt navigation. So if I press that, that's going to open up your map. So you got your, as you can see, we're at 20 to 32 Kangen Drive, all your systems in there. If you wanted to search a location, you can do that like so by pressing this little link there. Going back to the home, up the top right is your Bluetooth connection for your mobile, and bottom left is your smart link system for your smartphone. So you can actually connect your smartphone to the system and mirror it on the screen. Below that are your climate controls. So left hand side is your fan speed, right hand side is the temperature. Now it is single zone, and you've got this cool little LED display in the middle there, which is going to show you pretty much the settings and modes that you have on the vehicle, on your AC at the moment, off mode, AC, and circulation just there. Below that is 4 paddles, so the far left and the far right are for your driver's and passenger side window. Driver's side is fully automatic, both up and down. Passenger is just your standard up and down power window. Next to that is your stability control, and your downhill descent for your cruise control system. Here's your CB radio system, quite neatly hooked up. It has been mounted quite well and fits in there quite nicely. If you wanted to put a little holder or a hanger there, you can. Might get in the way when you're clutching in, but it's up to you how you want to lay it out. There is also a 12-volt socket and a USB socket here for any charging, and also that is used for your SmartLink system. Behind that, very nice manual gearbox shifter, so very easy throws, quite long gears to move through, beautiful gearbox. And if I bring this into reverse, you can see that reverse camera that is mounted just under your spare wheel in the back, so very easy to guide yourself into a tight spot, and quite a broad camera as well. Bring that into neutral. Behind that is your 4-wheel drive selector, so that has your 2 high, 4 high and 4 low. That setting will be used if you're on maybe sand or something like that, but other than that, you probably just flick between these two. Got a manual handbrake, a little compartment maybe for your wallet or your phone, 2 cup holders and 2 blank buttons here as well if you wanted to, again, add anything additional. I'll get the camera person to pan around the interior as she slams her knee on the inside, just to show you the condition on the inside, but also what it looks like if you have not been inside one of these. Roof lining is very clean, nice cool dash. Like I said, there is a grip here for the passenger if you're going a bit hard on the forward driving, and also a lot of different materials used on this vehicle. So what we'll do now is jump outside and wrap up the video. Thank you so much for watching the walk around video on this very quiet, very compact Suzuki Jimny. Now, if you had any additional questions, the number to dial is 99070555. Now, just before I go, this car does qualify for our premium mechanical protection plan. Now, what that will offer you is 5 years additional warranty on 181 electrical and mechanical components of this car. It does also come with the added benefit of 10 years platinum roadside assistance nationwide. So if you're someone that likes to hold on to their cars for a good amount of time, likes to protect them and preserve them, that is a great opportunity for you to take hold of a good service. Now, in addition to that, one thing I would highly recommend is you do talk to us about our glass coat and tinting option. Now, what that is a protective layer that does go over your whole paint, and considering how unique this color is, you want to make sure you protect it, preserve it, and make sure it's looking like this for as long as you own the vehicle. So that will cover you for a lifetime and give you a lifetime warranty on the paintwork. It's going to make it a lot easier for you to clean and maintain the car, but it's also going to protect it from oxidization, bird droppings, bat droppings, rusting, all those kinds of harsh environmental factors that can really deteriorate your paint. Now, in addition to that, we package that in with some tinting for you. You're going to want to make sure this car is tinted with that much glass, and in such a small vehicle, you want to make sure that the passengers in there are protected, and also all the safety and benefits of tint. We are well aware of what they have to offer, so make sure you speak to us about this option. Now, these two things are at an additional cost. However, if you're using our in-house finance, I would love to introduce you to our business managers, Julie and Mario, who show just how minimal these really affect your repayments. Now, lastly, but most importantly, make sure you jump onto Google, search up Berwick Mitsubishi, and see what people have to say about us. With over 1,100 reviews and sitting at 4.8 stars, gives you the assurance as a buyer that you're dealing with the right people and the right kind of business for a good quality vehicle. Now, as I mentioned before, the number to dial is 99070555. My name is Nathan, and I thank you so much for watching.